Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Ball Agnew from his end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10. Chubb will have a first down and much more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They run. Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Trucks over him. Shreds the tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
First down, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab.
And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Uh-oh. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark, 74 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Prater.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
67 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Mayfield on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 52 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Agnew, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Kaepernick now on 1st down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tariq Cohen scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Prayer for the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield down. Flushed out right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A give. This is Chubb. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
191 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And some space here. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 6-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, as time expires in the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this is going to be taken in by the Colts. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, here's Chubb again. Fighting through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. They run it again with Chubb. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Carlos Basham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, it's Pollard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football, right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A toss play to Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Pete Werner brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Terry McLaurin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Browns are gonna get this thing back. Excellent field position. To throw, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Well, the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Flush to his right, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here taken in by Ingram.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tony Pollard, 59 yards. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 4 yards remain for second down. Now a give here to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.